Welcome back to another GeekaWhat video, and today I'm going to be taking you over the best £1,000 gaming PC build for the months of July, August and September 2016. So make sure to drop a like rating and of course to subscribe. Let me know how your day's been in the comments section below. I'd love to talk to you guys, but let's go straight through this build. Now with any build it's always a question of how it performs. What's the point in buying a gaming PC if you don't know what frame rates and settings you're going to be getting out of it? This build is truly capable of 4K. You're going to be looking at between 30 and 60 frames per second at medium settings, 4K resolution. We're also going to be looking ultra settings, 60 to 100 frames per second at 1080p and 1440p in the latest AAA titles. With 1440p you do want to notch anti-aliasing down if you want that ultra settings, but feel free to shove everything up and take the settings just down to high at 1440p. This truly is a beast of a build. And let's kick it off with the CPU. The CPU I chose was Intel's Core i5-6600. It's a quad-core CPU and it comes clocked at 3.3 GHz. Now the CPU isn't overclockable, however overclocking doesn't warrant the best price to performance. If you go for an overclocking CPU you need a decent aftermarket cooler in order to keep it cool during those overclocks. You also need a good overclocking motherboard, which can actually go for around double the price of the board in this build. 3.3 GHz is plenty and there's no need to overclock. I did however choose an aftermarket CPU cooler, something on the budget end but something with over 1,000 5-star ratings on Newegg. Easily the best CPU cooler ever manufactured, the Cooler Master Hyper 212 Evo. It is an incredible cooler, and the reason I chose this as opposed to using the stock cooler that comes in the box is because this is actually going to be much quieter. What's the point in sitting at a PC and it's sounding like a rocket? This is going to ensure things are nice and cool and also increase the longevity of your CPU, preventing temperature fluctuations of too high a degree. For the motherboard, the MSI B150M Bazooka is a Micro ATX LGA 1151 board. It looks good in black and white and also facilitates basically any colour kind of colour scheme. It's a really nice board from MSI. They did a great job on this one, not much more to say. For RAM, 16GB of Kingston's HyperX Fury Black was the best option. 16 gigs is now becoming the new 8 for high-end gaming, and clocked at DDR4 2133MHz. There's plenty of speed in there as well for gaming. 16GB to some could be cited as overkill, but one of the most recent games, Battlefield Hardline and a newer game from that Star Wars Battlefront, have both kind of said 16GB is a preferred amount of memory, something we haven't seen before, so it's best to facilitate for the future rather than having to pay for upgrades later on down the line. For storage, it was an easy choice, an SSD and a hard drive. The hard drive was easy. The Seagate Barracuda is a 2TB 7200 RPM hard drive. Hard drives are always going to be a way slower solution than SSDs, but the 7200 RPM speed ensures you're getting as fast as you can from a mainstream hard drive. And of course, for your operating system, we most frequently used files and games, a more reliable drive, an SSD, the OCZ Trion 150. It's got 240 gigs of capacity, leaving you with around 220GB of free space once you've installed your Windows operating system. For the video card, the Gigabyte GeForce GTX 1070 is an 8GB graphics card. It's a brand new one from Nvidia, and whilst the pricing on this has been a little bit volatile lately, it's an incredible card. It's got Gigabyte's WindForce cooler on and comes overclocked from the factory. So if you did want to overclock it, you could get even more power out of this card. But if you don't want it, no worries, it comes already overclocked, and the pre-existing overclock that they give you won't void your warranty, and it's tested thoroughly for stability. The case it's going to house your system is the NZXT S340. You can get it in white, black, black and blue, black and red, or even black and green Razor Edition, but I went for the white one in this build. It's a really nice, sleek case and was one of the best cases of 2015, and nothing of 2016 yet has excelled it. Really great case from NZXT. And of course, to keep it all powered up, to make sure we've got nice clean power, to save you money at the wall, to increase the lifespan of your components, the power supply is easily one of the most overlooked components that anyone will ever find. Wattage isn't everything. You want a nice 80+ certification, and this EVGA unit is great. It's fully modular, meaning you only plug in the cables that you need, and you can also pick up some sleeved extensions if you did want to modular build out a little bit. 650 watts is more than enough with a build TDP of 326, giving you around double the capacity than this build needs. Not to worry, the 80 plus gold certification means that it will perform above 90ish% efficiency at all times, not only saving you money at the wall as I said, but also increasing the lifespan of your components. And that wraps it up for this build. If you did enjoy, make sure to drop a like rating and of course to subscribe. Follow my Twitter at GeekaWhat, and as always I will see you in the next GeekaWhat video.